doing work.
Hi.
Hi. I'm with Hils Crips. Yay, this is exciting. Fingers crossed it's working. Hils, do you want to tell everyone how amazingly brilliant you are, what you do, and the lovely women that you help?
That's interesting you start with that. So yeah, I'm Hils Crips, the business alchemist, and I'm a strategic business and marketing mentor and up-level coach. And I specialize working with women coaches, health and wellness practitioners, healers, woo-woo people, all that kind of jazz, just helping them to align strategy and build their business in the way that they want to.
Yay, perfect. And you've been to loads of my network events for many, many years. Truly grateful for. Thank you. What makes you keep coming back?
Oh, I love it. I mean, I just love being with other people, and online is great, but there's just nothing like being in the room and having hugs, and just everyone looks really different in person as well. So you're like, oh, I have met you. And, but like your events are just brilliant because you really have such attention to detail about what will create the best experience for everybody. And you really do that. Like, I know you've been doing it for about probably 8, 9, 10 years, and you've really honed kind of how to do that. So I love that it's a mixture of people I know, people I've met online but haven't met in person, new people, and every single person in the room has an interesting story, whether they're a beginner, whether they're shy, whether they're doing something amazing, whether they're having a wobble, like it just all gets shared, and it's all just held in this lovely bubble of just loveliness and women just supporting each other. In this very non-judgmental, uplifting space, and it's just amazing.
Oh, thank you so much. I love that you mentioned the attention to detail there, because that's one of the things I try and always focus on. And I spend a lot of time thinking, how can I create a really exceptionally brilliant networking experience? And I love the attention to detail. Would you say that's something that makes my events stand out from other things? What makes it different?
Definitely. Definitely. And it's almost like I wouldn't even necessarily notice all the details, but it's what it creates, in a totality, and a feeling, and an experience of the day or the event or whatever. I mean, I usually go home with my face aching from smiling so much, and just laughing and smiling. And I always feel very uplifted. And it's just such a nice mix of connecting with other people and really facilitating that, which is quite a skill. And as well as, there's usually a bit in there of like a little question or a little something to sort of just share about what you're proud of, or something like that, that just really uplifts and helps me to gain some introspection or something. But for me, it's the sharing of that as well that really helps me to get clarity, and because I'm an extrovert, so I need to talk and share and get the clarity that way.
Sometimes I have people ask me, like, will I get the return on my investment? And they're concerned about investing in networking. What would you say when people are having that sort of thought process at the moment? So I've got an event coming up and they might be thinking, shall I invest the money for that? Like, what would you say to people who are having those thoughts?
I think as long as you're investing in the right thing, which definitely your events, I would say for most people are, and it depends what you want to get out of it. You're not necessarily going to leave with a load of leads or a new client or, anything maybe even tangible on the day, but you need to invest the time and the effort afterwards to connect with people and message people, and maybe have separate one-to-ones, which you could do virtually. Networking's not, it's not about the meeting or the event. It's so much more than that. It's so much more about those longer term relationships. And for some people, they go and that's not what they want to get from the day. Even they go because they just want to be surrounded by women that are doing what they want to do. So it just can be very supportive on a kind of personal and professional development level, of just seeing all these different ways and seeing that everybody's doing it differently and everyone's doing it their way, and that it kind of gives us permission to do it our way. I think, I mean, I'm all about the growth mindset and all of that, so it's like, I just think investing really does pay off, because if you stay in that like, oh, I'm too scared to invest, that's a scarcity lack mindset, and you cannot grow a business from that mindset. You just can't. So I'm not about throwing money around, but you definitely need to invest. And networking is just another form of marketing. And for me, it's a day out as well. And I come away with inspiration and ideas and just different clarity from doing that, instead of just, the same old being at home on my own sort of thing. It's just so important.
Yeah, 100% echo all of that. Yeah. One more question. You mentioned there that you're an extrovert. So, you find attending events and hosting, you're just in your element and you love it. For people who are the opposite of that and are feeling a little anxious, or maybe this is their first event they've gone to, and they're like worried about like going to someone where something they don't know anyone, what would you say to those people who are concerned about that?
Yeah, I mean, I would say, obviously, I really get it. And don't let that hold you back, because, Sarah, you do create such an inclusive space, and you're so welcoming and friendly, and everyone that comes is welcoming and friendly. And yeah, if you come, Sarah will introduce you to some people, you'll get chatting, and it'll be facilitated that you're never stood there by the coffee on your own feeling awkward. It kind of isn't possible, I don't think. So yes, you might need to overcome a bit of shyness or anxiety, but just come. We're all super friendly, and Sarah's friendly, inclusive vibe attracts the same, and everybody's just so supportive. I've never met anybody otherwise in any of your events. So yeah.
Thank you, Hils. Thank you so much. If people want to get in touch with you and find out more about how to work with you, what should they do?
Just find me. Name's on the screen. I'm the only one in the world. So just Hils Crips into your desired platform, or my website's hilscrisp.com. Just come and find me and say hello, message me, link with me, like me or whatever. And hopefully I will see you at your next event.
Yay, fantastic. Thanks, Hils, so much. See you soon.
Tell them all about your event.
Thank you. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.